Hi, my name is Amy. Thank you very much for watching, and let's make some bad financial decisions together. This is for entertainment purposes only, so if you're entertained, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate that. So we're going to go over my portfolio today because it's kind of weird that Misty paid and it's not the end of the month. And Misty's the biggest holding I have in my entire portfolio, so it's all downhill from here for the rest of January. So I'm actually kind of glad that we wound up on a high note and that my portfolio is now at $51,000 because all week it's been kind of not amazing, but the usual. So before I update this too much, I just wanted to say that as an update to my condo, I actually got paid. There's money in my account, and so we're going to start doing I input $500, I export $1,000, and then I use my I do the $500 of options. So basically I want to increase the amount of margin I have and then take out $1,000, and then when I I'm going to keep putting in $500 from my renter into Robinhood and then take $1,000 out. So in this way I can increase my margin levels and the value of my portfolio while also paying off my 0% credit cards before the premiums, the promotion period ends in October this year for 2 of them, and then 1 of them's in January in 2026. So we're just going to pretend that all of them have to be paid off by this summer. So we're on track to do that, which is nice. And so I don't think I did anything particularly stupid this week. One thing I did do was I actually put out another call. No, I sold another put for SoFi because I'm pretty sure that this call here, like, SoFi is going a little crazy. Yeah, so it was at $16, now it's at $16.58. So I sold another put for $16, I believe, yeah. And then I punted my SoFi out to like the very far future. So hopefully, even if I get this called away, I'll have 100 more shares. And so if I bought it at $16 and this call is at $18, if I get it called away at $18, it's still a $2 profit. So we're good. And then the similar thing happened with SPY when because I lowered my strike price for the SPY call when I rolled it back, and I was looking at my options and I was like, if you put your strike price closer to the price of the stock, you're going to regret it. It's going to bounce back and you're going to get caught in it. And what I do, I put it closer to the strike closer to the underlying price anyway. And now I've had to roll my call into February 7th in order for me to get a credit. So hopefully the SPY doesn't go above $601 anytime soon for the next couple of weeks, but that also puts my SPY out of commission until a little bit later. So that's just going to be a consequence of my actions. And I also got 2 contracts. I was assigned 2 contracts. So I sold MSTU for $11.60, and I sold another MSTU for $10.10. And according to Robinhood, my average price is like $10.60. At least it was before. Yeah, it's $2.68. So this will probably go higher, but that's fine because that just means I have 2 more contracts that I can sell puts on MSTU next week. And next week is the inauguration. So, well, first of all, we don't have a full week. So I'm getting tired of not having a full week of trading. It messes everything up. We're going to have low distributions. It's just going to haunt us forever. But next week, I'm anticipating it being a volatile week and an interesting week. Probably not one if I wasn't really dead set on getting that $500. Like, I would probably just have stayed out of the market next week and let the market react how the market's going to react. And then, like, just 1 week is not going to hurt anybody. But I do want to get my $500 every week, so we're going to wade into the waters. But hopefully, Bitcoin does what Bitcoin does, and we have a good run. Or at least it stays steady and trades sideways next week. So I'm pretty happy about not having 700 shares of MSTU anymore. And I do have my Misty. I mean, it's Friday night, so I haven't actually gotten my distributions yet, and I think it's going to come as upcoming activity, yeah. No, that's not it. I'm looking for dividends. So this week I'm going to get $1,743.59. So I believe that my prediction was $2.15, but the estimation I had was $2.20. So I'm pretty happy with what it was, considering how the market has been and having not full weeks of trading and all of that. So this is good, but I'm going to keep, $1,000 as one contract for MSTU, and then probably, I think I told you all what I was going to do before, but I don't know if I wrote it down because at the moment it's escaping me. But basically, I think I should put like $50 into the general fund and do the silo, and probably just let the rest of it sit and pay off my margin. So this week I made in options, and this is the part where I'm going to start talking about options a lot, so there's that. But I made $631.88 this week in options. So I haven't been as aggressive, but as soon as I get to the 500, all I'm doing is basically rolling over things that I think are going to, like the ticker is going too high or my SPY stuff. So that's fine. I'm not being overly ambitious with this. And then I have made $3,738.11 total. So that's with options and my distributions. So if we use the amount that my portfolio was at the beginning of the month, the $43,000, my yield is 103%, which is a lot more than the 70% that I have as like the goal. Actually, the goal is 60%. But it does get me, you know, we're here. Are we? Yeah. Hold on. 3,700. So that gets us around here. And we have 2 more weeks. So I'm pretty sure probably get about $1,000 more. So we'll get, like, we're ahead of goals this time. And if I can continue reinvesting a small portion of the distributions, and I actually wound up not reinvesting this week because when I went to go do it, the markets were going up and the charts didn't look right. But I think on Tuesday I'll just take $100 and put it towards all of the different my silos. So I'm pretty happy with this. Like you can see, like RDTE was the only one I actually wound up buying more this week. So I bought very little, but I did buy 1 share of LFGY because I'm excited about it, and hopefully it's not exactly like Ulti and, you know, continue to lose price the whole time and whatever. And then hopefully I can get this paid off in a few months before the crypto winter, which I kind of doubt it'll be before the crypto winter, but hopefully it'll have enough volatility that it's about, you know, a year, maybe a year and a half before my shares are all paid for by themselves. And I might start doing, like, every week I just buy 1 share of LFGY and just instead of AMZY. Oh, speaking of 1 shares of everything, I got in the mail today my verification for YouTube for my address so they can send me my check at some point. So I was thinking today that since I don't actually have YMAX in my taxable brokerage account, maybe I should, you know, buy shares of YMAX, and after I get like 700 shares, I can start buying food delivery kits. You know, the ones that they ship you. Well, I'm interested in the salads. Like, if I can get salads shipped to me, like, I still have to go about once a week to the dump. And at that point, the grocery store is only 15 minutes further away. But if I can get salad delivered to me, then I can just order my stuff, like, the night before and then get pickup. It's just, like, I could do it with salads too, but these teenagers and these people that work at Walmart, they haven't learned that you can't just give someone that's wanting to eat salad for a week 5 salads that expire tomorrow. Like, usually you can fish around in the like, you look at the salads that are at the bottom because they put the newest ones on the bottom, and get the ones that are expiring later than when you want to eat them. So I go in specifically just so I can pick out my own fresh food, because when I've tried it with delivery, it really is like, oh, everything is expiring tomorrow. Thank God I have to eat the rest of the week too. So, but I've been looking at like the Hungry Root, or the advertisers have been like, hey, do you want to do meal prep stuff? And I was like, actually I do, because I live in the middle of nowhere and there are no restaurants. There is no Uber Eats. But I would really love to be able to eat like a variety of things. So, life goal achieved, I guess. But that's what I was thinking about doing with the money that I get from YouTube, is just basically reinvest it for now. And when I hit 700 shares of YMAX, just get that meal delivery kit, because the point of high income ETFs is to supplement your current income, and that is something that would really improve my life, I feel. So, anyways, thank you all for watching. It's the time of the night where I do my own self-promo stuff. So today's music, Not Your Keys, it is a parody type video for Bitcoin, and it was actually a parody of Wasn't Me. And when I was growing up, when it first came out, I was like, that is the stupidest song I've ever heard. But then I lived abroad and I came back, and when I listened to it, I was like, actually, it's kind of catchy. But it just reminded me of like how they're accusing him of a bunch of stuff, and he's like, isn't me. Wasn't me. So Not Your Keys. And then Not Your Crypto, Not Your Keys. And then Tango XDTE. I felt like maybe I was fangirling too much for YMAX, so I need to spread the love and do some other tickers now. And I do like XDTE. I think that in the long term, if it can move with the underlying for the most part, that in the long term it'll be like if I invested in SEHD, where because of my cost basis, it is a better return than if someone invested in it 5 years from now. I just think it has a good growth potential. So I like XDT. And then Frugal and Fabulous is a light pop song that is celebrating being frugal. And, I was actually watching a video today. It's like, how do you get 1,000 subscribers in a month? And it's really just like finding a niche where people have a real need. It's like, I need 1,000 subscribers to be able to get monetized, and then I'm getting money. So of course I'm going to click on the videos that are about 1,000 subscribers. So I'm here to tell you that you do actually need to listen to music that is about financial topics. It's something that you never knew was missing in your life. So just put that out there. And then I can spell. It's also late and I'm tired. Yieldmite.com. This is the website that I am developing, and I did finally figure out what I did with GIAX. So it is over here, and you can see that stock price was $19. If you have $500, you would get $10.41 of distribution. But if you had like $1,000 in it at $19, then you would get $20, which makes sense. I just like having it update and just see all of the high income ETFs together. And you can also filter these out. And I also, KQQQ is visible now. So, is a thing. And then if you click on this, it'll take you to the actual website for these things if you need more information, which you probably should not be using this as your one source of truth for everything. So, but I'm going to try to do something on this on Monday because I have off because it's Martin Luther King Day. But no promises because my dad is coming into town. He might make me like be outside with him doing something. I'm not sure. So, I was wondering why this has like a close thing, but this is actually X funds. So, I'm gonna have to check and see if I messed up the commas or something in this. But yeah, it's by X funds. The Nicholas Wealth. Anyways, have a good night. And how did you do with distributions this week? And do you have any plans for what options you're doing next week? And I'll talk to you later. Bye.